Please welcome to the stage community activist Belen Fonseca.
Hi everyone. So I'm here to kind of tell you my story because I am an immigrant. So it's not a surprise that I, an immigrant from Mexico, was personally victimized and offended by the comments made by Donald Trump. I was called a rapist, a criminal, and a drug dealer. Let me go on record and say that I have never raped anyone or been accused of rape. I have no criminal record, unless you count the parking ticket I got last week, and I believe in hugs, not drugs. But before this year, I have always felt a strong prejudice towards people like me. I've been called a wetback. I've been told that I must be good at running hurdles because of the practice I had while jumping the border. And I've been discouraged from expressing the pride I felt for my country because I shouldn't act like a beaner. Although these jokes and criticisms were given half-heartedly and were usually followed with, "It's just a joke," they still continued, and they still continue. But after this election, the jokes ceased to be jokes. They started to be carried with more weight. I would hear people tell me, "Let's do this before Donald Trump deports you." And I would continue to hear the same racist rhetoric as before. But this time it was different. It felt as if this time people were not afraid to truly say what they felt. It felt as if it had become normalized to degrade others. I started to notice people my own age, high schoolers, become discriminatory and offensive. The people who I thought were accepting of all now had something to say about immigrants. And as I sat in my predominantly white class, I heard one of my peers say, "Yeah, it's okay to be proud of where you come from, but not too proud. You can get annoying." The nods that followed that statement showed me that my own peers were still not ready to check their privilege. It showed me that teenagers were still not 100% accepting no matter how millennial they say they were. And it was said that in this election, a sleeping monster awoke. And I hadn't understood what that meant initially. But after telling people that I was not born in the United States, the responses were awkward and uncomfortable. Questions like, "You weren't born here?" followed. These occurrences showed me that a sleeping monster had awoken. A monster that was filled with xenophobia. I believed America was a progressive and open-minded country that took me in when I was only 4 years old. I believed this country was past all the racism and xenophobia it's harbored for all its history. But I've come to the realization that that's not realistic. It's just buried under all the false acceptance that was used to mask these feelings. As my senior year ends and I begin college, I am met with challenges I thought I would never have to face. I feel like I have to explain myself and my situation to every single person I meet. I feel like I have to apologize for wanting a better life and for wanting to continue my education. I feel like I should be ashamed for my parents' fantastic choice to bring me here when I was only 4 years old. I feel like I should not be proud of where I come from and that I should not let it be known that I am a proud immigrant. But besides that, and how bad this year has treated myself and many other immigrants and refugees, this year has been filled with fear and uncertainty. But from that fear stemmed pride and determination. With all the shame I felt, it has evoked me to do more. It has pushed me to speak up despite the endless times I've been shot down. I've stayed strong despite all the times I've been told to go back to my country. It's time to listen to the ones who are being affected. Although you may not feel the same emotions that I or many other immigrants are feeling, that does not mean they're not valid. This is not the time to keep quiet because of fear. This is the time to speak up, especially if you are afraid. You cannot overcome your fears unless you face them. This is the time to become an ally, and that involves listening to others and checking your privilege. Malala said it best, "We cannot succeed if half of us are held back." Thank you.